Thanks for joining us at Right On Replicas, where we bring you the best model product reviews on the planet. In this review, ace modeler Alan Mann demonstrates the use and features of the new Mr. Hobby Procon Boy WA airbrush, graciously supplied by SprayGunner.com. Okay, take it away, Alan.
This test is on the Procon Boy WA by Mr. Hobby. It is a 0.3 millimeter airbrush. This is a all metal unit that is a gravity feed, and it's a Japanese model based on the Iwata. In fact, it is built in the same plant as the Iwata airbrushes. This is the Procon, and this is my Iwata Neo that I use every day. The Procon is an upgraded version based on my observations, and it is quite an upgrade. The great thing about the Mr. Hobby is it does come with its own hoses, it does come with its own connections, but as you see, I can connect this directly to the Iwata hose. So this will be used directly with my airbrush system. It's nice and tight. So when I use it, and I am using a Pache D500 system, so when I shoot, we will be using the Procon Boy WA with a D500 Pache system. Now, once you get it filled, this is how you trigger, and you would press down, pull back. This is dual action. This is how you set your trigger action on this particular model. Screw it out for a longer trigger, screw it in for a shorter trigger. And since this is a brand new one, come over here. The basics would be push down for air. As you pull back, you can see you can make a short, small, thin line. The further back you pull, the more air you flow. This one is actually a number 3, so it's a medium flow. But it's also good, you could actually write with this. So you could do pinstripes, flames, and all kinds of designs if you wanted to. This is actually a good all-around brush. Or if you go full back, you get quite a flow. So once you're comfortable with this gun, you come over to your model and pick a spot where you want to start. Most people start sides and you paint left to right, right to left, however you paint. And as you see, this gives you a nice, smooth finish right out of the brush. This one does not spit. It does not clog. This is a very smooth gun to use. This is one coat with an automotive paint that is a very thin paint. This gun would allow you to use a lot less paint than normal, being a gravity feed. You can coat a car in a lot less paint. And with all the painting, I have barely used any paint out of that container. This is a very efficient gun. So the weight is quite heavy because it's solid. It handles very smoothly. It sprays excellent. It fills and sprays wonderful. Coverage for a medium brush on a big piece is excellent. For most cars, I would use a number 5, but even on a silver, which normally would be a blotchy paint, I am comfortable with this number 3. As compared to an Iwata, this Mr. Hobby is as good as every Iwata I've used. And I would put this against my Neo. I would put it against my Paches. And at the price range that this company sells it at, I would definitely put this as a great buy. And this would be a go-to gun in my collection. And I would highly recommend this gun. And the weight is very good, the balance is great, the spray is great, and the fact that it fits Iwata, I'm very happy with it. And I think that it's something that airbrush users and modelers should look into. And I appreciate the chance to review this, and I highly recommend it. Now, as far as cleanup, once you clean out the paint, pour a little thinner in it. Usually wearing gloves is best, but you're going to clean it out. And using clean thinner, clean your brush. And you can do this as much as you need to clean it. Never take the brush apart unless it needs a good scrubbing and cleaning, which I would recommend doing only as necessary. Taking these nozzles off here, you can reach the tip to clean off this, and brushing this off is about the most I would recommend, unless you really need to detail clean it, which I do maybe every 6 months or less if I do a lot of painting. But on general, running good cleaner through it a couple times usually is enough to keep the brushes in good working order. Just make sure when you get done they're spraying clear thinner and your overall outer body is completely clean and your brush is in working order. But you should never take the insides out unless you have to, because that's where you get problems of tearing your gun apart. And that's the general use of an airbrush. Put it away, turn off your airbrush compressor, and you're ready for your next project.
So remember to visit spraygunner.com for all your hobby needs. And if I were you, I'd buy one of these great new guns and put it on your bench. We hope you like this premium product review, and so that you don't miss any more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. But you can find us on Facebook and at our website, rightonreplicas.com. Thanks!